The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Cut. Hey, 20. Let's run. Hey, 5. 2.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He finds Douglas complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Boyd. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Cut. 180.
Minus 59. Here we go.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Let's get it together.
On 3rd down, Boyd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Rush in.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check 59, Mike.
Small.
Mike to 59. Mike, check, 59.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Love. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on second down. Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on third. Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Boyd. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ric Flair. DC.
On second down now, it's Boyd. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
We go tonight. 120.
Let's go. Check 9. No.
On first down, Akers. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey,
Mike 51.
Hey, Mike 7.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm down. You.
Now it's gone. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, you don't want this.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We coming all day.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So they get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And it's complete. Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Love. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Second down and inches. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Looking to throw. Love. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Gone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's now second and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Black 20.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Zoo.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't touching.
Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Douglas. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Broncos first down.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
Merlin.
Wide.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Yes, sir.
Back to throw. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Harbaugh.
55 to Mike.
You must be true. 2 for 66.
Goff now looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5.
55.
Bravo. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Two.
Mike 55. Mike.
Super.
I'm here all day.
Now gone. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Here we go. Mike 20.
Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Boyd. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right, T, watch out. All right, T. Watch out.
Hey, Shell.
They'll try the left side. Akers. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's checking.
Hard ball.
Check.
Louis.
Check.
Hey, wahoo. Hold on. Check.
From the gun, here's Gone. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hold on. Check. 12. Hey, Echo.
Out of the gun. Gone. He finds Douglas complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is caught at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one One deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Let's go.
Let's check in with our referee.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Come on. Double time. 4 down.
On first down, Kilgore. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give, Eckler running to the right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Mike 5-5.
Now gone. And that is incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Douglas. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And he locates Walker. Complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Orbit. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Rip right. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 5.
Hardball. 49, check 49.
Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
14. 5.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Throw left side complete. It's Douglas. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's gone. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
I got it.
Go, 12, go. Hey, team 6, team 6. Check right. Watching the 5.
Now gone. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On fourth down, Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.